After wrapping up Rim Rocker Trail in the last episode, I took the $1 Million Highway toward Silverton, looking for a place to camp overnight. And true to its name, the scenery along the $1 Million Highway is stunning year-round. I was here last December. Back then, the snowy landscape felt timeless. Now in early summer, it's a whole different vibe. Fresh green bursting through snow patches, sharp and alive. I camped overnight near Silverton at a quiet dispersed site deep in the valley. Snowmelt gathered into a creek that tumbled down the slopes, flowing right past the camp. It was peaceful and quiet.
Well, good morning, guys. Last night was really cold and I had to use my diesel heater to go and sleep. This morning, we filled up the portable water jug and also the jerry can that I used brushing teeth, take a shower, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's nice when you're camping next to a stream, especially a clean one. You can just fill them up. Last night I learned that where I'm currently at is really close to the Alpine Loop, and there's a pass called Cinnamon Pass on the loop, and I think it opened for the season a couple of days ago. So we're trying to hit the Cinnamon Pass, maybe get to Lake City. I have to admit the weather isn't looking good because it has been raining all morning. Pass might get a little bit slippery on the way up. Airing down the tires, hopefully we can get it on there safely. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.
I packed up and started to head toward Eureka, an abandoned mining town along the edge of the Alpine Loop. I had visited the Sunnyside mine here last December too, but back then, the snow was way too thick to even think about reaching the high altitude trails of the Alpine Loop. This time, the lower elevations were clear, making it possible to explore the highlands safely. The difference between the snow-covered and snow-free landscapes here is striking. Hidden deep within the San Juan Mountains, at 11,000 feet, stands a long-forgotten town, Animas Forks. In the 1870s, silver miners came here chasing dreams of fortune. They built cabins, hotels, saloons, post office, and even newspaper, the Animas Fork Pioneer. By the 1880s, over 400 people had settled here, not just Americans, but immigrants like the Swedish Gustafsson family. They endured freezing temperatures and thin mountain air, all for the hope of silver and gold. One critical lifeline that supported this rugged community was the treacherous mountain route known as Cinnamon Pass. Freight wagons climbed and descended its dangerous slopes, transporting ore and bringing in supplies. In the winter of 1884, a massive snowstorm buried the town under nearly 25 feet of snow. Residents had to dug tunnels to reach different facilities. Later on, silver profits had dried up. A barely functional railroad spur arrived too late and never really revived the town. Then came the fires. In 1891, one blaze wiped out about 14 buildings. Another struck in 1913. With the dwindling profits and repeated firestorms, Animas Forks was nearly deserted by the early 20th century. Today, the town is preserved by the U.S. Forest Service as a historic site. Those weathered cabins and the steady alpine wind still whisper stories of a bygone era in the mountains.
The house smells weird. I don't know what's going on. Probably should not be breathing in too much.
Leaving Animas Forks, I kept climbing. We are now entering the Cinnamon Pass section. This episode was filmed in early June, just as the pass reopened for the season. Even in June, snowbanks along the road were well over 3 feet tall. Some spots are over 7 feet. Imagine what it was like more than a century ago. With no snowplows, no vehicles, everything had to be hauled up by horse or mule during the short window of summer. Even today, as I mentioned earlier, the road we took from Eureka in December would have been completely buried. In winter, Animas Forks remains sealed off from the outside world, just like it did over 100 years ago. Today, Cinnamon Pass has become a legendary spot for overlanding, a must-see on the Alpine Loop. But the harsh conditions here seem to have taken a toll. Even the interpretive sign at the summit is almost completely faded. Right after finishing my shoot at the top of Cinnamon Pass, I took out my drone to grab some downhill footage. But shortly after takeoff, while I was recording this very scene, I saw an error message flash across the screen. SD card unavailable. I pulled out the SD card and saw a bean-sized drop of water near the connector. That night, I tried reading the card on my laptop twice. Both times got completely different error messages. I had no clue if anything was recoverable. For the rest of the day, I wasn't really filming, just grabbed a couple foggy shots with my camera. Later in Denver, I found a data recovery company that managed to pull the footage off the card. And that's what you're seeing now, less than a few minutes of drone footage with a $300 price tag. On my way down, I saw someone struggling along the muddy road with a noticeably small backpack. I pulled over to see if he needed help.
You doing alright? Dude, what? Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Let me pull on the side. Yeah. I gotta move things around to have you sit here because I have the camera gear and all that stuff.
Thank you, dude. No, I'm on
Yeah.
CT.
Yup. What's your name, by the way?
Cujo, but just Joe is fine as well.
Joe?
Yeah.
I'm Dennis. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, dude.
Whoa, so this is here, Colorado, or southern part? That is amazing.
Here's me just laying down in the snow. And here's a storm I was in, so then I was, this is me in a storm.
You can barely see anything.
Nothing.
I gave Cujo a ride into Lake City, where we grabbed dinner and chatted for a while. Afterward, I took him to his hotel and headed out to find my own camp for the night.
Yeah.
Looking a little rough, but that's through hiker.
That's through hiker. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, a lot
I
of stories.
appreciate you, dude. Man, you saved my butt, dude. This is my rain jacket, a hefty trash bag. I do not recommend. I was able to get away with it in the desert of Arizona, New Mexico, but definitely gonna have to upgrade on that.
Oh, wait. I just remember I have the energy gels for you.
Oh, sweet, dude.
You're gonna need that more than I do in at least a few months.
This is what's left of my Torrid jacket, which is supposed to be a lightweight jacket.
You got the patches going on there. Are you sure you're gonna get a new one?
I'm gonna get a new one. This is pretty much done. This is what happens in the backcountry and on CDT of the San Juans. So she is pretty about done. And then let's see here.
Oh, let's actually wait. Let me open this up for you.
Yeah,
it's gonna be easier.
And
for
then
us to...
I'm a bit of an I'm not ultra light. I would say I'm more lightweight. But this is my pack. Pretty small.
Holy
you can see.
I mean, I thought you were literally day hiking, and you're through hiking with this backpack right here.
This is everything.
Oh my god.
And I have my extra pair of shoes. That are wet, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But ice axe, I got my micro spikes down here. I'm only carrying 1 liter of water right now because it's so wet, snow melt, which is great. Got my sleep pad.
I just can't believe it, man. You're doing this with this kind of backpack.
This is it, dude.
I got a 75 North Rim right there.
Well,
and I'm not doing through hike at all. And you're, oh my god.
But honestly though, it's like sometimes you know, I do question, should I be carrying a little bit more? Should I carry a bigger bag? But at the same time though, it does save your knees, it saves your just your body. You're not putting as much stress on it. But you do have to sacrifice.
Grab some.
Oh, thank you, dude.
Energy gels. Actually, grab some. I won't be needing that as much. Just grab a handful.
Thank you, dude. That's good, man. Thank you.
Take some more.
Thank you, dude. I feel so bad because I'm just like, take.
No worries. I mean,
thank you, dude.
The most brutal trail. You deserve this.
Thank you, dude. I know I said it several times, but like you literally, totally. I was so miserable walking down that road, rainy, just coming off trail, trying to make it into town, dude, and you stopped, and I was surprised because so many people passed me, and I'm just so thankful, dude, and I just kept thinking, enough, I'm glad we met, man.
No worries. I mean, we're gonna connect them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Take care, Cujo. I hope to see you again in Glacier National Park in a few months from now, near the northern terminus of CDT, and hear how your journey unfolded.